with my first story, we're talking about your credit score and what it means for other parts of your life. It turns out your credit score is linked to your chance of divorce. Most people's eyes glaze over at the world credit score. Word credit score. Sure, it's boring, but it's confusing also. But it could affect your social life as well as your financial life. We often overlook the social impact of credit, but it exists nonetheless. For example, a poll found that 42% of people said knowing someone's credit score would affect whether or not they'd go on a date with that person. One respondent said, bad credit could point to deeper issues of irresponsibility. They may be unstable in other areas of their life. A lot of judgment there, Tamara.
I agree with that.
Tamara is on board. She doesn't mess around.
Yeah, no.
Another 2015 study from researchers at the Federal Reserve Board, the Brookings Institute, and UCLA found a link between bad credit and divorce. The reporting said this: the higher your credit score, the less likely you'll split up from your partner and vice versa. For every 105-point uptick in a person's credit score, there's a 32% drop in the likelihood of them divorcing. Couples with the lowest initial average scores are 2 to 3 times more likely to separate than couples with the highest average scores. Okay, so turns out that bad credit could mean a lot more than you not having a good money situation.
I think that money is a bigger thing that people like to voice, but I think that's a huge part of who you are as a person and how you interact with other people. I think that if you are irresponsible with your money or make bad decisions or have made bad decisions in the past by either not paying credit cards on time, overspending on credit cards, getting yourself into debt in other ways by just digging yourself in holes that you can't get out of. And I think that says a lot about you as a person. I think you're willing to take risks and make decisions that you may not be able to back up when the time comes. And I think it's super important to get that all laid out at the very beginning. I know personally, I do not have a credit card. I have never had a credit card.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What? So you don't even have a credit score?
No.
How are you going to get a house or a car?
I honestly don't want to ever have a car that I have to pay for on my own. That's not on my wavelength. I have a car now that I was graciously given to me by my parents, and I am okay with having that car.
I don't know,
until
Tamara.
the day it dies.
I would be concerned about your lack of a credit score if I was reviewing you.
I am looking into. I do have a credit score because I have paid bills before, and you can get credit that way.
Oh.
But I am looking into credit cards, but I want to make a credit card decision and get something that I can get something back from that I can actually utilize.
Get some points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, if you're going to be the type of person that's literally only using a credit card to build credit, I mean, you might as well get something where, like, you know, you put your rent on there every month and then you just pay it off. I mean, a lot of credit card companies don't let you do that to get points, but big purchases, things like that, like you can sometimes put your car payment, but that's not an issue for you as well.
And I love the idea of living debt-free. I feel like Americans love debt and they love taking advantage of debt.
Our president loves debt. He said he's the king of debt.
Yeah, he is the king of debt. And we all love him so very much.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of just not even people, a lot of companies put themselves in bad situations and then have to go to other companies to get them to bury them out or dig them out of those holes that they've put themselves in. And I just don't agree with that. That's not the way I was raised. My boyfriend is on the exact same page as me.
Well, that's
He's
good.
more into diversifying money so that you build I gain more funds by investing in things that are growing,
so which like
still
gold bars and bitcoins.
Exactly. Or property and other things like that. Which
property is a great
don't know if I ever want to own a
guy.
home. I don't know if I ever want to own anything.
You should buy a house in DC. You can't go wrong.
I feel like that was a joke.
No, that wasn't a joke. Anyway,
all I can think about is all of the such struggles, like homeowner struggles. Like that should be a thing. It's like a list of things.
Yeah. I mean, there's struggles for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just not on that wavelength yet. But I feel like you should be on the same page as your significant other if you have strong feelings about any of this stuff. And I feel like this has to do with a lot of different things. You can't just keep it surface level. If you're expecting to be with someone for the rest of your life, you have to know the ins and outs of this person and how they think about things like money.
Well, there you go, folks. Tamara ST's not getting divorced. World's
Not
best
owning a
credit score.
car.
No car, no house. All right.